everybody, it's Melissa, and today I am here with a few DIYs for you guys. If you didn't already know, beanies are just completely blowing up. They are taking over. They are the it headwear for fall 2012, and I personally love beanies, but you know, there's a lot of different things you can do to them to make them more unique, more you. So today I'm going to show you 3 ways to customize your beanies. So the first DIY beanie that we're going to be doing today is the Jil Sander inspired veiled beanie, and it is my personal favorite because I think it kind of mixes that like harsh street style with like very elegant looking veil, so I love it. And here's what you're going to need. Number 1, a beanie of your choice. I'm going with black just because I love the black with the black, so classic. And I actually just picked this up at Goodwill, 99 cents, washed it. Don't have to go out and spend a bunch of money. And you're going to also need what is known as Russian veil, I guess, veiling. It looks like this. I hope you guys can see the effect because some people might confuse it with netting or with tulle, and you could use that, but you're not going to get, you know, this effect. If you could get away with a yard, not even a yard, this is what I'm going to be using. This is 9 inches by 24 inches. If you have a bigger head, you might need to take in consideration that your head might be bigger. If you don't have a big head, you could go even smaller, and you might have to cut it. When you do cut it, you just want to make sure that you cut on the little black, little kind of dots in between. Don't, you know, have a party and make it look all jacked up. And you're gonna just need some black thread and some pins and a needle. So let's get started. So your first step is you're going to lay out your beanie, and you're going to decide if you want it to be pre-rolled up or if you want it to be laid out flat like so. And I'm going to do mine laid out just like this. To lay out your veiling, and you want to make sure that the finished edge is along the bottom facing you, just because it's going to give it a cleaner look. And next you're going to take your beanie and you're going to place it in the middle of your veiling with the top part of the beanie, you know, kind of fully covered with the veiling, and the bottom part you're gonna have a little bit left just like so. So the next step is to take your veiling and you're gonna fold it over. You want to give yourself about 2.5 to 3 inches just so it doesn't stick to your face, and you're gonna do that on both sides. Just fold them over like so. Okay, so the next part is going to actually fold the veiling in, and this might be a little bit hard to understand, but the best way that I found to do this is to take the farthest part from you and fold it in, and then take the closest part, fold it in so those two meet, and then you're going to do that same step again. Then you're going to hold that down at the bottom of your beanie like so. So then you're just going to pin it in place right here and wait until you repeat the same step on the other side. So now your beanie should look something like this, and I would recommend right now taking your beanie and trying it on before you stitch any of this down, because you want to ultimately see if you like how it looks. So I'm going to try this on first, and then I'll just stitch these in place just using my black thread. Okay, so now if you want your beanie to be just like this, you can leave it just as it is, but I'm going to fold this back part up just to cover up the stitching so it doesn't look like a ratty mess. If you decide to leave it like so, I would maybe suggest putting like a brooch or maybe a button or something over it so you don't see all of the kind of mess. And so this is what the finished product will look like. So elegant. I'm gonna put it on and show you guys coming up right now. So for my next beanie, I just got this nice little blue chunky beanie at Thrift for 99 cents, and I'm going to embellish it with some sew on gems, and for this beanie I was inspired by a picture I saw on style.com. I will try to link it in the down bar if I can find it so you guys can kind of see where I got the inspiration from. But basically the gems are just going to serve as a nice statement across the top of our beanie. You could also use buttons, something that's really ornate or, you know, not ornate at all. So I will just show you guys how I do that. So for this DIY, I'm going to be using Sew On Gems, and I have teal squares and clear square gems, which I'm going to be sewing on. And these are both from Joann Fabrics. They have a bunch of stuff there, a bunch of different trims and buttons that you can use, so I would definitely recommend going there. I will show you guys what I have decided to do for mine, inspired by the beanie that I saw. So this is the pattern design that I have decided to go with, and I'm just going to take my thread and sew them all in place. Okay, so this is the finished product right here, and it honestly took me quite a while to sew on all of the gems because my fingers, I guess, are not really great at sewing. 2 frosters later, finally finished it. So this is what this one looks like, and you can use anything you want just to sew on and embellish your beanie. So let me show you guys what it looks like on. Last and final beanie is the easiest of all 3. The only thing you're going to need is a beanie, and I just picked this one up at H&M. It was like on sale for $3. And this one is no sew, easiest one. The only thing you're going to need is a brooch or pin, and all you're going to do is just take your pin, brooch, and stick it on your beanie. Bing, bing, boom. You've got yourself an embellished beanie. You could put it in the middle, you could put it up higher, just like so, and you're good to go. So that has been my 3 ways to DIY and embellish your beanies for the fall. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below what you are going to be doing to your beanies for the fall, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!